Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mohammad Bilal and today we are going to do the second lab or second module of our course, and the topic of this module is basic device navigation and configuration. It's another very easy module and is very informative for all of you. You can learn a lot of things from here. The learning objective of this module, you can see here that we will define the device name, system time, and we will configure the console port, idle timeout duration, configure the login information, configure the login password. We will save the configuration, then we'll also configure the IP address of the router and test the connectivity between two connected routers. There is the diagram of the topology. There are two routers connected with each other by a gigabyte Ethernet cable. You can see here G000 and the network's name is 10.0.13.0 and 24 is its MAC address. So now we will go back to the ENSP window. We will start the diagram and configure these two routers. So we are connecting AR3260 routers here, and we place two routers here, and with the serial connections here we can get the gigabit Ethernet cable from here. Simply connect the routers with each other with this gigabit Ethernet cable. Now you can see that both the dots are red here. That means connectivity is not yet defined or opened here. First we have to start the routers. This is very important step. If you don't start the routers, you cannot configure them. Their configuration setting will not open, so you have to first start the device. So it will take a little bit of time. Similarly, you will start the other router also. Other router will also start. It will take a little bit time. After that you can start the configuration and start the coding of your program. So now I will open the router. You can see that window appears and the device is running here, and now it will take a little bit of time. After these hashtags we will get the starting option to start the configuration. It takes a little bit of time in this problem. You can see that now the coding section is available. Now we can do the configuration now. So first step we're gonna do is we display its clock, that what is the time on this device or on this router. So you can see here it will display all the information, date and day and the time zone also. So you have been given all the things here. Now we will start to perform our basic work here. Now you can another thing I want to tell you here, you can see the name written here is Huawei. This is the name by default name of the router, and these two arrows show that it is in user view right now. So we'll have to go into the system view to start the coding. So I will type system view here. So you can see here it said enter system view and return user view with control Z. If I press control Z, I can go back to the user view, but I am in system view now. You can see the square brackets have been placed now, and now first thing we want to do is rename this device to any other name we want to do. So I will simply write system name and R1. So now you can see its name is changed to R1. So another thing we can do here, when the router starts, it gives a proper heading or proper message. For that you can simply type header shell, and in the double inverted commas, header shell information here. Now the double inverted commas, and you can simply type welcome. So whenever you open this router, first message will be welcome. You can quit this system view. Now quit this user view. If you quit this user view, that means your router will reboot. So press enter. Now you can see here configuration console exit, press any key to log on. So I want to log on again to the router, and you can see here it's written welcome here. So first, okay guys, after the welcome window appears, now you can see here it is user view again. Now we want to go back into our system view to do the other configuration. So I will type system view here. So first thing I want to do is to assign any password. For that you have to go into the user interface console 0. So you will type user interface console 0. Your syntax should be same like this, otherwise you will get an error. And here you will type another command which is authentication password, and after that authentication mode you have to define it as password, and in the next step you will have to write the password. So here you can see it's asking please configure the login password. So you can type any password. I am typing Huawei here. So you can see our password is set now, and we'll quit now from here. No, sorry, will not quit. Another thing we have to do here, we have to set the idle timeout, that how much time if the device is idle it will switch off. So I will define idle time. Its command is idle time out, and I will say for example 20 here, 20. Default time is 10 minutes, so I defined it as 20 now. After that I can say display this. I will write this command, and you can get all the information here which we have just configured now. User interface console 0, authentication mode is password, we have set a password, we have set idle timeout. Now I will type return to go back to the previous window. Now I have gone back to the user view. Again I will come back into the system view, or I will type again system view. Now I will do the next configuration step, that is to configure the interface which is gigabit ethernet. I will have to assign the IP address to the gigabit ethernet on both the routers. Now currently we are on the router 1. So command for that is interface gigabit ethernet, and ethernet number was 000. So you can see here. Now I will type IP address in this command. IP address I want to set is 10.0.0.1, and then the subnet mask for class A IP address is 255.0.0.0. So you can see here gigabit ethernet has entered upstate. Now it has been configured a password. Now the next step will be, we want to see the configuration we have done. So I will type quit here, and now I will type display interface gigabit ethernet 0/0/0. So you can see whole configuration has been given here. State is up, and you will also see the IP address here. Everything is written in this window. Now I will type enter before it completes its window. Now I will go to the next step. Another step we have to do is, we have to connect this router to the other router to start the connectivity. For that there is another command. We have to go back into the interface view, which is interface gigabit ethernet 0/0/0. So here I will type description. This is the command to connect the other router. Description, this connects to the other router. For example, I will name that router to R2. So I will write R2 here and the cable here is G0/0/0. So you can see here it's done. Now we can quit from here. This is the configuration we had to do on the first router of the connection. Now we'll move on to the next router. We'll do the same configuration and then start the connectivity. Now you can see here our configuration on router 1 is complete. I will quit this window and now double click on router 2 and same window appears again. I have to configure everything similarly, but I have to change the IP address. I will not repeat all the commands. I will just show you how to configure its IP address and connect it with the router 1. So first thing we have to do is interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. I will again go back to that window. I will set the IP address. Its IP address I want to set is 10.0.0.2. Its MAC subnet mask will be same, and so it's also going to upstate now. And now I'll have to connect it to the router 1. For that, same description command will be followed here. Description: this connects to R1/000. So now it's connected to R1. One thing we missed out here, we haven't defined this router's name. We have to change it to R2 because the other router is connected to R2. So we have to define it as R2 to connect the routers. So I will quit this window. We are in the system view. I will simply type sysname R2 here. So its name is changed to R2 now. So now configuration is also complete here. We can display that configuration by typing the display interface command, which we discussed in the previous router also. Display interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. So all the configuration will be shown here. So configuration is done on both the routers. Now we want to connect these two routers and show if they are connected to each other and they can communicate with each other. For that we use ping command. We are in the router 2, so I want to ping this router to the router 1 whose IP address was 10.0.0.1. So I will write ping command and 10.0.0.1. So you can see here the messages are sent to the other router and all the messages were sent successfully. 5 packets transmitted, 5 packets received, 0% package loss. That means both the routers are now connected to each other through this configuration. It was very easy configuration. I hope you understood every step. I cleared every step. You can do it yourself on your ENSP software and tell me your reviews in the comment section. And if you have any issues, you can also ask me. I will be available for that. So both the routers are now connected with each other. You can see that green dots are also shown here. This was a simple module of configuring two devices and connecting both of them to send and receive the packets, and we were successful in that. Thank you very much for this tutorial. Please follow my channel, subscribe my channel for the latest videos. I will continue giving more tutorials about the ENSP course. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz.